busy few days for Britain's Queen Elizabeth II. Yesterday, the monarch hosting a reception for leaders attending the G7 summit, and today she enjoyed a scaled-down official birthday celebration at Windsor Castle.
God, royal salute! Breathe out!
The 95-year-old queen viewed a socially distant version of Trooping the Color, an official ceremony that's been staged for 260 years. She was accompanied by her cousin, Prince Edward, the Duke of Kent, following the death of her husband, Prince Philip, in April. The queen's actual birthday is actually April 21st, but it's officially celebrated in June when the weather is better for the military ceremony. And some fun video of the queen at a luncheon during the G7 summit. She insisted on using a ceremonial sword to cut the cake. Her attempt prompting laughs from the crowd as Prince Charles's wife, the Duchess of Cornwall, stepped up to help her out with that initial cut. Tomorrow, the Queen will host President Biden and First Lady Dr. Jill Biden for tea at Windsor Castle. Joining me now is celebrity journalist and historian Hadley Hall-Mears to talk about tomorrow's visit. Welcome to Prime.
Thank you so much for having me.
So Queen Elizabeth has now met 13 of the last 14 presidents, from Harry Truman all the way through President Biden, except for Lyndon Johnson. What does it mean for the world's longest reigning monarch to form relationships with this long line of presidents?
You know, Bill Clinton said something really interesting about Queen Elizabeth II, and it's that she has to be both a diplomat and politician without really seeming to be one. So she's really somebody that is a unifying force in the world, and everybody respects her and everybody loves her, and she's formed very close relationships with several U.S. presidents, particularly the Reagans. She really got along with the Reagans. They loved horses, they loved their gin martinis, and they really shared a similar sense of humor and a value about service and dignity.
So it's been more than a year of pandemic restrictions. Of course, she's been mourning the loss of her husband, Prince Philip, and now it's good to see her getting out, hosting this reception with other members of her family, attending this ceremony today, and officially celebrating her birthday. It looks like she's having fun. It must feel good for her to finally get back to normal, right?
Well, I mean, she's all about duty, right? The Queen is somebody who believes in service. She's given her life to the crown. And I'm sure it's quite a comforting routine for her to throw herself back into what she does best, which is public service. And, you know, this is really important for England because they're the host of the G7 summit this year at Cornwall. And so to have the royal family out, particularly the Queen, at an astounding 95 years of age, there to greet people, is really a great publicity tool for Britain. And of course, that's the great thing about royals, is they bring in a lot of money and a lot of eyes to the United Kingdom.
And of course, we can't talk about the royals without talking about Meghan and Harry, right? So yesterday, while visiting a preschool with the First Lady, Kate Middleton was asked about her new niece. She said she was hopeful to see her soon. Do you think that's going to happen? That will be a reality?
I have no idea if that'll happen soon. One can only hope. But I think, you know, you really saw there, Kate Middleton has so grown into a future Queen of England. She answered that so caringly, so diplomatically, and really made it clear that, at least in public, she wants to heal the rift between them. And I think you saw a similar kind of candidness almost when Prince Edward recently was interviewed, and he said, you know, it's very sad what's happened. I stay far out of it. So I think a little bit more than ever, you're seeing the royals in their own way open up about the family strife that's going on. That's so sad.
All right, Hadley Hall-Mears, it's nice to have you. Thanks for being here.